Hey y'all. Y'all come on in. Let's come in. We gotta talk. Come in. I don't want to read this unless I read it with y'all. Let's go. Y'all come on in. Let's go. Real deal. Let's go, real deal. Let's go. We're gonna read this toxicology report together. Okay? Let's go. Shout out to News Nation. Shout out to News Nation. Toxicology report back on the three Kansas City Chief men. Yes, it is. Let's get with it.
Right, so what do we know? Three young men in their 30s found dead in the backyard of a friend who survived. Didn't make sense. Why? No sign of foul play. One of them upright in a chair, one of them without a coat, frozen in the cold. Didn't make sense until you see the blood. Let's go to News Nation's national correspondent, Alex Capriello in Kansas City, Missouri, for the latest. It's a big scoop. What do you know?
Yeah, big scoop and certainly unexpected. We were told that these toxicology reports would not come back for at least another 3 to 5 weeks. But little did we know that they would be delivered to the families, at least the information that was within inside of them, to the families. Basically, what I've heard from my sources who are connected to these families tell me that detectives from KCPD called them, told them that the preliminary toxicology reports have come back to their desk, and it shows that there was a mixture of cocaine, fentanyl, and THC, also known as...
Bam. Let's start. Hey, y'all come on in. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. Bam. Bam. Stop this. Let's stop. Let's stop it. What did I tell y'all? What did the real deal tell y'all about this? Huh? What did the real deal tell y'all what the toxicology report didn't have no choice but to combat with substances inside their system? I proved some of that this morning. I told y'all. I told y'all. Y'all already knew it in a way too. We knew that it had to be substances in the report due to the fat of the body. I know where in the world nobody in common sense gonna sit outside and freeze themselves. I was cold this morning. That video that we talked about this morning, y'all. I told y'all this morning. We talked about this, and I told y'all when I was standing outside with 32 degrees, I was cold. Go back and look at that video if you don't believe me. I knew it. I knew it. It couldn't have been nothing else but substances inside of them people's system. But let's listen to this though. And another thing I had proved to y'all that the family should have gotten a report that I said, y'all, they should be getting a report that to soon, right around now. They should have something to get them family. Let's listen to this, y'all.
Told them that the preliminary toxicology reports have come back to their desk, and it shows that there was a mixture of cocaine, fentanyl, and THC, also known as...
Thank you. Bam. I made a video today earlier and told y'all that the family was in denial that their family members allegedly had substances inside of their system. We talked about this, y'all. We talked about this earlier today. We talked about since this started. We knew that the toxicology report was going to be this way, but we didn't know what it was, but we knew substances played a role. And it affected the guy who owned the house a different way also. That's why he didn't zone out. It just so happened he wasn't as zoned as those three friends. And what's else gonna happen is the person that the substances didn't benefit is going to be the fifth man. The fifth man is the one sponsor that stuff, allegedly. Okay, let's finish listening.
marijuana that was in their systems. Now, the families themselves have not actually had new copies of these toxicology reports. I think that's still going to take some time, but I think this is what you've been alluding to for the past couple of days. These families deserve at least some sort of closure, some sort of answers.
That's
And it
right.
appears that KCPD did that today.
So, Alex,
have fun, but he up. He made a mistake. Jordan is somebody that is known from high school as like creating drugs for people to make them feel better in certain
Y'all
situations.
hear that? What did I tell y'all? What did I say on my videos? Experiment, experiment, experiment. I told y'all that. Jordan was experiencing on them. That's what Jordan did. And like this dude said, Jordan been doing this. Now their body has aged. Even if they're in their 30s, their body has aged, and this what it has become. They're not young like they was in high school. No, your body system changes, y'all. Your body system changes. I don't care how young you are, but your system change. And when your system change, it changes as you age. Okay? You're not the same person when you were 16 and 17. Wow.
Situations. Okay, well, you want to do this? Okay, I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you, and handing them out.
Look at that. Look at that. Jordan was experiencing on them. I told y'all that. Y'all need to admit me. Y'all need to give me credit. Everything I said came to light. Because we broke this down, real deal. We broke it down. We kept it real. We knew what was going on. We said this. It didn't have no other way but this. Their body overheated. It overreacted off of whoever gave it to them. I can't prove who gave it to them. It's the only thing I can't do. But it didn't react, y'all, man. I knew it. I knew substances was inside of their system and wasn't nothing nobody else could say. Nothing else nobody could tell me because I know how their body system works. Our body system gonna affect us differently. What he did, what he experimented on it.
this is this guy's opinion. He is in the community. He may know this guy, Jordan. This is going to be part of the investigation. But what's the word from the families about what this means to them and what they want next?
I mean, every single family member that I've spoken to say that they're still devastated. This is still an unexpected death to befall their family, but it is a sense of relief that they are getting some sense of answers moving forward. Yesterday was the first step, just meeting with the Platte County prosecutor, knowing that an investigation is indeed going on. Now, they're no closer to a...
They found the substances inside of their system. They had everything we said earlier. What they had. It had everything. Only thing that dude did, yeah. What happened to Real? What's up, Real? What happened was that dude, like we said on all the videos I uploaded, I said that he was he's a scientist. He been doing. See, he experienced something on them, dude. They overreacted. They body over. They had drugs in that system. They had all that in there. They had fentanyl in them. They had Coca-Cola in them. They had marijuana in them. They had everything in their system. We knew this. But on the video that I made, created this morning at work, I told y'all that the family was in denial. The family was in denial. And then also, once we found out that Jordan went to rehab, Jordan is cleaning himself up because he know it was over. He knew it was over. He need to stop doing what he was doing. It just didn't sound right. All three, he's experienced on them, and he been doing it since they was in high school. They see the parents. Then you know what? Y'all know y'all can tell y'all real. Y'all know y'all keep it real all the time, but y'all knew that something was wrong with the body and it reacted and it overheated their body. They got hot. It didn't act, whatever dude did. But what he did was move. He knew he was wrong. He did them men like that. And see, and then look, the family was in denial. We knew that they had to have something in their system. We knew they did. And you know, you got children from that man. You got all that. You know what they were doing over there. That's why you went over there. And that lady who broke in his house and found that man, and that man could have shot her. And then she gonna go straight and look out the window. And when you look out the window on the patio, you can see the man sitting in the lounge chair. The man got windows all over his house. Man, this here should tell people as you age, you got to come off of that stuff. You got to come off of that stuff because your body is not going to accept it like it used to. You can do what you want to do. I ain't telling you not to do it. I'm just saying that this man is a scientist. He experienced on them three. He knew they was there. He knew they was in the backyard. He knew where they were. That's why he didn't hear them knock on the door, because he had some too. But it just wasn't that. He allegedly had some too, and it didn't react on him like it did them, because he done already on experience. He said now he playing ghost. He scared. He paranoid, so he had to get out of their house. How a scientist gonna be renting a house? Come on, y'all know better than that. Some people work at Burger King and got their own houses. And McDonald's, come on. But you saying you're a scientist and you don't have your own house, you rent a house? Man, boy, junk. And that ain't the owner house, this don't happen then, allegedly.
Reports would not come inside of them to the families. Basically, what I've heard from my sources who are connected to these families tell me that detectives from KCPD called them, told them that the preliminary toxicology reports have come back to their desk, and it shows that there was a mixture of cocaine, fentanyl, and THC, also known as marijuana.
And all of that is what, y'all, is labeled as gas. A liquid and a gas. That's what it is. Anybody couldn't accept that anymore. But the thing is, see, like I said, the family in denial. They don't want nobody to know that this is what they've been doing. Them grown men, they can do whatever they want to do. That's their choice. But they respected their family. They didn't let their family know what they were doing. Real deal, we already figured this out. We figured this out, and then when the family, my husband not on, people just hurt me feeling because you knew your husband, what your husband was on. You was in denial. Most wives in moms are in denial of what their child is doing. Them ain't children, them grown men. Now in life, they need to show us some up-to-date picture. The first picture they grab when the news asks them for pictures, they go get the best pictures. They had gas in their system. They had all of that gas. And we knew this. Why else would a human? Y'all, it was 32 degrees out there this morning when I was sitting outside. 32 degrees. My feet were cold. My car was sitting over there. Y'all know I stand outside for a whole hour. So what I did was I got outside about 5 minutes to 7. I stood on that corner. I showed y'all that video. And I said, y'all, I'm cold. You see the smoke coming out of my mouth. And y'all, they got a car out there. See, now what's going to happen is, what's his name? The fifth man body didn't react it the way the other 3 men bodies did. You don't know if they got high blood pressure. Do they take medicine? You don't know, are they diabetics? You don't know, are they anxiety? You don't know what pills, that medicine that they already taking. And then supposedly they don't take medication. It's still, the body is going to react on whatever you put inside your system. They was burning up. They probably didn't even have on no shirt. And probably knocked them out, y'all. And then when they knocked it out, it's frozen. Now, go back to the homeowner. He was doing the same thing, but he didn't do it like they did. He didn't do it the way they did. He experienced on them. Man, this is sad. This is sad.
Was in their systems. Now, the families themselves have not actually had new copies of these toxicology reports. I think that's still going to take some time, but I think this is what you've been alluding to for the past couple of days. These families deserve at least some sort of closure, some sort of answers, and it appears that KCPD did that today.
Well, I be done.
So, Alex, oh, good.
Jordan's a chemist. They all knew him as that. It was easy for them to go have fun, but he up. He made a mistake. Jordan is somebody that is known from high school as like creating drugs for people to make them feel better in certain situations.
Did you hear that? This dude is a scientist. Not him, but Jordan. Jordan is a scientist. These boys, like he said, them with his best friend, they been going to Jordan. How do we know they really watch a football game, y'all? How do we know they really watch the football game? We ain't gonna worry about that though. We already don't got our. I had told y'all that they should be receiving something, some kind of autopsy from them people's bodies. Now the toxicology report gonna tell y'all what is exactly inside their system. But we already knew that they had some kind of substance because we know the body reaction. Y'all know how y'all body react on certain stuff.
Okay, well, you want to do this? Okay, I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you. I'm gonna make this for you, and handing him out.
That's sad. He need to go to jail.
So, Alex, look, this is this guy's opinion. He is from the community. He may know this guy, Jordan. You know, this is going to be part of the investigation. But what's the word from the families about what this means to them and what they want to
They hit your message.
I mean, every single family member that I've spoken to say that they're still devastated. This is still an unexpected death to befall their family, but it is a sense of relief that they are getting some sense of answers moving forward.
Well, at least they got an answer, y'all. Let's see what else we got, y'all. I knew it. And you know what? When you doing these cases, it's not about who guessed the best, who what the best. It's about helping the families. You know, it's all about the families. We knew mentally that substances had to be involved. It had to be. You know, it's nowhere in the world. It's freezing cold outside, and you can sit out there in the cold. Why will you freeze yourself? That's not where it went. Because y'all remember the dude that the fifth guy, what he tell y'all? He said, I left at 2:00 and all of them was there. When he left at 2:00, he had already cooled down. The only thing he could have told reporters that what happened. Because you got families out here that not supposed to happen. That right there not supposed to happen. And y'all know people were watching the football game in the cold in their backyard in the snow barbecuing. Because I like to barbecue in the snow on the back porch. But still, we knew something happened to their body, and we knew it wasn't them but them. But you had the family being in denial. God, and I don't care how the family take this, they need to it's no more denial anymore. What goes in the dark comes to the light. Let's see what they got to say, y'all.
About the deaths of 3 men found in the backyard of a Northland home. I'm John Holt.
And
I'm Christelle Bell. The toxicology report is in police hands tonight. Fox 4's Malik Jackson joins us now live from KCPD headquarters. Malik, what are you learning about that report that's out?
Johnny Christel, we have confirmed with multiple sources that the families of Clayton McGinney, Ricky Johnson, and David Harrington were notified earlier this afternoon by detectives that the toxicology report is complete. Now, it is important to note that these reports are very detailed, so what has been given to these families is preliminary. But what we do know is that there were several substances found to be in these men's bodies, including the presence of cocaine. Now, let's take a step back here because we were given the timeline about 6 to 8.
Okay, y'all, this is the house where it's not, where this is the house why the ice don't melt, okay? Look how that house is. Look how the house made. Although we knew something had happened because the house has got many windows. And I know good and well you have dogs. You let the dogs, I said that this morning, you let them dogs go outside and run around. Look how this house made. How many people live in that house?
Weeks as to when we would get these results back. We haven't even passed the 4th week mark just yet. Moving forward, this will allow KCPD to finish their investigation and pass this case off to prosecutors. It's crucial that we know that this comes one day after these families, in fact, met with the prosecuting attorney there in Platte County. After that meeting concluded, these families said that they were satisfied.
Y'all see the gate? Y'all see the gate open right there? That's all they had to do. Open the gate. It said close, but that's a gate right there. And then they need to show us in that backyard. They need to show us that backyard. Because the girl said when she broke in the front windows, she broke in these front windows right here. When she broke in the front windows, she went in there. She should have smelled something. I know that house smelled like bologna. No, I like bologna. Let's try something else.
One day later, here we are with these reports. We reached out to KCPD. They had little to say about this development, but they did confirm that they have been in contact with these men's families. Now, there is an important person when we talk about next steps, and that is Jordan Willis, the man who lived inside of this home. Yesterday, we reported that he checked into rehab, and now we have these toxicology reports.
Oh, now they want to talk about the rehab. Earlier they were saying it wasn't true, but yeah, it was true. See, y'all, they don't tell you true. Y'all, I'm gonna have to give it to you real deal, y'all. We did real good. We did awesome. We all did awesome because we all a part of this channel. We did it. We said everything that we said. We said that this what it was. We said we knew it. Now he in rehab. Oh, you better get in something, baby, because they gonna tear you up. See, once he knew that, hey, God working in a mysterious way, and that when he was experiencing on bodies, the fifth man, it didn't affect him like it did them. He had already cooled down.
I'm telling what they have happened to his 3 friends. We also do know from a source that they have determined a cause of death, but they have not released that just yet. We reached out to Jordan Willis's attorney, and at this time, we have not heard back. John, Christelle.
Baby, he going to jail. He going to jail. He going to jail, and it's time for, if the other fifth man, if he is those his friends, he need to tell the truth. And if that's Jordan friends, like he said it is, Jordan need to tell the truth. Cause I know when he went, this what they should have did to Jordan, y'all. What they should have did was gave Jordan a drug test. That's what they should have given him. He couldn't have been in his right mind, y'all, when the police came to the door. He couldn't have. See, he heard that girl. He heard that girl when she came out. He was just paranoid. He's so paranoid now. He don't kill 3 people. He's scared they're gonna come back and bother the out of him.
You mentioned originally we were thinking 6 to 8 weeks on this toxicology report, which is pretty typical. sudden it shows up. Any indication as to why? Was it expedited for some reason?
That's a question that we at this time really don't have an answer to, because as you know, through our reporting, we had reached out to the medical examiner multiple times, and each time we reached out, they had the same line that no one person's death is more important than another person's death. So this was going to take the standard amount of time, from 6 to 8 weeks. But as we mentioned, this is less than 4 weeks, and this case has drawn national attention, and it has been.
And that's the people nationally knew what went on. We knew what went on. I give my condolences to all the families, but we already knew. We already knew what happened. Then nobody else had to tell us. We already knew what happened in this house right here. We knew what happened in the house. We knew it. We knew what was in the system. We knew once them bodies throw it out, we knew what they was going to find, the findings. We already knew what the findings was going to be. We knew this. It's nothing else to say about it. They 3 grown men. They grown. Of course you don't want your children to hear nothing about this. Of course you want your kids to stay away from the internets and stuff like that, because you don't want to. And of course Jordan got all these, look at these windows. Look at these windows. He got these in the front, these on the side, and some in the back. Jordan, the only thing you had to do for your best friends was told them the truth from the beginning. That's what you should have said. Let me see what else can I find on it. This don't make no sense. We knew it. We knew it. My condolences goes to the family. But this don't make no sense. This don't. I knew they were going. I knew it was gonna come out. It was the mighty time. It was just the time. Let me see what she got to say. Cause she the one went in the house.
Welcome to Fair Show on television. First tonight, about 80% of Americans now say the country is going in the.
Oh no, not this. Not this. Hold on, y'all. Wow, I can't believe this. Ooh, wee. Everybody got a hater in here.
Dr. Jeffrey Swisher, chairman of the Department of Anesthesiology at California Pacific Medical Center. Dr. Swisher, thanks so much for joining us. So we're still waiting what the results of these toxicology reports are. We heard possibly cocaine. There's a lot of people who've been focusing on the possibility of fentanyl. These 3 appear to have just
listen, yeah.
outside. One was found sitting in a lawn chair. How quickly would a fentanyl overdose happen in a person?
Well, fentanyl is one of those medications which
it's a gas.
Because unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation about fentanyl and how it's used and how it's ingested. Unfortunately, a lot of substances that are bought on the street are contaminated.
Okay, we already know how they. Let me see. We already know, because we already don't find out what happened. But the thing is, y'all, we knew what was going on, and nothing else we can say. It's nothing else we can say. We knew what was going on. You didn't have to tell us about fentanyl. You don't have to tell us about fentanyl. You don't have to tell us about marijuana. You got fentanyl. Fentanyl is a gas. It's a gas. And you got marijuana. It's a gas. And you got the Coca-Cola. It's a form of gas. And when you experiencing, Jordan was experiencing, I don't know, we said that earlier. And their body, when their body reacted to it, it shocked him. See what the thing that what Jordan didn't know about his friend, one of them could have been taking high blood pressure pills, aspirins, anything in their different system could have affect whatever they put inside of their system. They're not 16-year-old anymore. They're not 17 anymore. Your body tells you. Everybody body reacted differently. Everybody body. Them folk, they was sitting there all bug-eyed through, and somebody couldn't wake up. Somebody overheated. See, the man who left at 2 o'clock, he didn't overdo what he did. He didn't overdo it. He did it, but allegedly it didn't affect him like it did them. Okay, we don't know the amount they was given or none of that. We don't know this, you know. All of everything that they did is a form of medicine. All of it was a form of medicine. And then he said here HIV research. All the thing he do is research, get it from the lab, bring it home. He know what that does. He know what this does. And then let's see what the body gonna do.
Anesthetics and they'll fall asleep.
That's right. Then what the man said.
And these drugs are additive in their effect. And so, again, similar to Matthew Perry, he didn't die necessarily because of the ketamine. He died because he drowned. These men died because they fell asleep in sub-zero temperatures. And they developed hypothermia.
Oh, there you go. There go the backyard, y'all. We finally got a chance to see the backyard. Look, y'all. Look at that. Wow, this where he was in at, y'all. He was sitting right there in that chair. And there go patio by the kitchen. So you remember you telling me that I went in the kitchen and got me some juice and come out and then see my friend sitting right there in that chair. Where the other two were found? I don't see but two. It's a chair right there. What they did was took out their clothes, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. The gas knocked them out. The drug, the substances knocked them out. Let me tell y'all something. When they came out that patio door right there, man, let me sit right here for a minute. And the body wouldn't stop responding to whatever they had. That's the truth. Whatever they were doing, like they just told us what they were doing. Their body reacted to it, so they sat in them chairs. And then what happened was, y'all, it knocked them out. You got three form of substances inside your system mixed with something else. They're going to find something else in their system. What Jordan already knew. And when they sat down in these chairs, they was planning on going back into their house, y'all. And the way Jordan fainted, it fell out. They did it. But so happened, they didn't wake back up. They did not wake up at all. So when they were sitting in the chair, they froze to death. The home owner, the person who owned the home invited them over there and gave them information should be locked up. He responsible for his company. Now I don't know where the other man was, because I don't see but two chairs. I don't see but two chairs back here, one right here and one right here. They go the patio door right there. The patio door right there. You gonna tell me Jordan didn't see that man when he woke up? He did not see that man. So you left your best friends outside like that. If you were scared, you should have called the cop. But Jordan, right here. They go to the kitchen window. They go another window right there. Window right there. A door right there. So you mean to tell me when you was, come on, Jordan. I'm glad you getting help. But I wish you had helped this family earlier. What he got out here, y'all, in these two boxes? Boy, they need to go check their house right there. No telling what's in them two boxes, y'all. Wow. I'm surprised the neighbors didn't look over their fence. I'm surprised the neighbors don't have a high window where they can look over there and see what was going on. What I be doing, ain't this a monkey, uncles? God, y'all, look. So that's what happened. See, that's what we was talking about earlier this morning. Y'all remember we was talking about this? We said that, did they have on a shirt? Did they have on a jacket? They wouldn't have on a jacket because their body was overheated. because they had three different forms of gas plus another gas in their system. So we know they didn't went out there with a shirt on, even though they haven't told us. And they came outside and sat outside while it freezing cold. Come on, y'all. We were talking about this morning, and we all was right. We was right, real deal. We were absolutely right. They was hot. They body overheated.
So that's the cause of death, which caused them to
That's
stop
right.
fall asleep, essentially.
That's right. Listen to what he just said. But we knew this.
Is hypothermia, but as a result,
Yeah, it's hypothermia with all the formula inside their system. Now, how are y'all gonna react to this? She wasn't in a hotel. They wasn't in a hotel. They was on somebody's back porch. How is this person gonna be charged? Because they old enough to make their own decisions, y'all. So the charges is now what we got to talk about. Because they can't, Jordan can't make them do what they did. We can't blame Jordan, but we can charge him for his part of the experiment. They can charge him for the part of his experiment. Is Jordan going to be honest? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think. Now he getting rehab. He in rehab.
of intoxication with multi-substances.
If now that he in rehab, he ain't gonna remember nothing. He ain't gonna forget it. He ain't gonna forget what happened. But he ain't gonna remember too much because he freaked out on it. He freaked out on it. Y'all not gonna well. Look at that. Look at that backyard. They fainted out there, y'all. They body overheated and they died. They ain't have on no shirt. They ain't have on nothing, allegedly. I can tell they ain't have on because they still out there in the cold. And your body can't take too much. Hypothermia, along with other substances, will do it. It will do it, y'all. And we can get these young folks to believe that things can happen to them. Their body is young, but it is still it different ages determine a whole lot of things. Ages size determine a whole lot of things, and what you take on the basis of your body and what you doing. See, of course, family gonna be in denial. We like I said, my condolences to go to the family. I know y'all, they probably been sneaking doing this. We don't even really know if they watched the game. Game been off. The game been over. How long how long have they been doing this? If they been doing that since the game, they was drinking too. Alcohol has to play a role in this too. So when you mix all the phenol, Coca-Cola, marijuana, all that gas together, that heart blew up. I just telling the truth, y'all. It exploded. Along with hypothermia, cold outside, they couldn't get out their chair. They couldn't even get back. See, what's the name got paranoid? See, he lied to us. See, Jordan said he walked them to the door. Okay, so Jordan, you walked them to that door and locked that door on them boys. You knew them boys could have came right back in the house. Why did you lock the door? Why did you lock the door on them? You don't got them high and you don't kick them out your house. Y'all know how people do you. You know how people do you. He locked that door.
Would cause them to stop breathing, fall asleep.
Look, see, He locked them outside. This the backyard, y'all. These the chairs, the lawn chairs they was sitting in. He locked them outside their house. And he put the mud in his ear because he didn't want them back in his house. And they couldn't get back in the house. I would have broke some window, but they didn't have that kind of strength. Three men, his best friends. And this what happened in all cases. It be your best friends. It be your schoolmates who don't care nothing about you. Jordan know good well he saw them being sitting right there when he woke up that morning. Tell me why he ain't look in his backyard. Where the dogs? You left your dogs over there? Still, you got windows. I'm out, y'all. I just want to bring this in. This really touched my heart. This
Essentially, the whole group had been partying and watching the football game together, leading up of beer.
What I just tell y'all? What I just tell y'all? Alcohol played alcohol in it too, but they didn't say it. That's why when the toxicology report come in there, they gonna have to tell us alcohol. See, they didn't add alcohol in the autopsy. They just said marijuana. Come on, add the alcohol. Now you got a different. You got the liquids and solid and the gas together. Y'all learned that in sciences, right? Liquid, gas, and solid. Liquid, gas, and I think it's solid. Yeah, I think I'm right. I'm not sure. I ain't really did this in a while. You got all of that right there. You got your alcohol that they haven't said. You got your marijuana. You got your Coca-Cola, and you got your phenol. You got all that gas inside your system, overheating your young body. They may be young, but their body couldn't accept it, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. It's sad.
Role in all this?
Absolutely. I mean, alcohol alone could have played a role in this.
Sure could.
You will fall asleep.
That's right.
And so it's just intoxication to the extent where you pass out, and you do that in, again, sub-zero temperatures. I'm sure that's happened, many times in history. Fishermen or people out in the
That's right.
Sleep from drinking too much and then develop hypothermia. It doesn't take long to die from hypothermia.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately.
It doesn't. It don't take long. Y'all, it can happen to us. It can happen to us. It's at home, outside. That's why they close the schools and stuff like that. You'll be surprised.
Case.
Bottom line, in many of these cases, a drug or alcohol and drugs or alcohol alone may have caused them to fall asleep or pass out, but it's the cold that killed them.
Yeah, the cold that killed them, and exposure and hypothermia. Again, as you
The cold killed. Only reason why the cold killed them because their body reacted and fell out. But all of it, don't be trying to make it, lady, stop trying to make this so pretty. Stop trying to make it. This irritates me, y'all, when somebody wants. Why she say that? Listen to what she said. Neighbor see that. And but the thing is, we knew that. Looking at the picture that they took. So we knew substances was in their system, but we didn't know what. But now we know it was marijuana. So they had alcohol in their system, marijuana, Coca-Cola, and they had phenol in their system. All four of these things. And y'all learned that in science and biology in school, in high school. It's a form of gas. And this lady gonna say, so, um, so really, the cold really did it. Now, all of that stuff was involved and did it, and then it caused the body to hypothermic. Come on now, don't be trying to make this no cute case.
Or alcohol and drugs or alcohol alone may have caused them to fall asleep or pass out, but it's the cold that killed them.
Yeah, the cold that killed them, and exposure and hypothermia. Again, as you develop hypothermia, your respiratory rate decreases, your metabolic
That's
rate
right.
decreases, and eventually you will have a cardiac arrest from hypoxia and not breathing.
I assume this is why we haven't gotten the autopsy report yet. Then that toxicology is in, but the autopsy is not.
Right. Toxicology, they say it takes 6 to 8 weeks, but if you have a good sample of blood, or sometimes they take fluid from the vitreous of the eye, depending.
See, the autopsy report, that was something that we spoke about that this morning. We said that they should have received something by now. They should have received something by now, especially the autopsy report. It's going to tell you everything inside the system. So we're going to get some more substances. Trust me, it's some more going to come out of there, because it was an experiment. I told y'all that earlier, it was an experiment. If this man a scientist, this man gonna always Jordan gonna always experience. Okay, Jordan did the same thing, but Jordan had control of how his body was gonna react. So now he got out of that house. The best thing for him to do is to get out of that house. And his all the parents, even Jordan parents, was in denial. All of them was in denial. I knew they was in denial, because I know how it goes. No, they don't do that. They don't do drugs. This is killing me, because people keep saying that they didn't do it. Honey, they can go to rehab also and still come back out and want to try it again.
Test. Autopsies are a physical examination of the body, and it takes not a pathologist a period of time to do it, and you want to be complete.
Okay. Thanks so much.
All right, y'all. We gonna start right here. And like I say, I'm glad that the family can believe what we were saying the whole time. I know it shocked them. I know it didn't shock them. And the lady who went over there and tried to find out what she knew what her husband was doing. She knew what he was doing. Sometimes your fiance know what you're doing. Why you think you hiding something. So I'm going to let y'all go, and I tell y'all this. What goes in the dark come to the light. What goes in the dark come to the light. I love y'all. We don't got our answers. Now I can go to work and I ain't got to do no example of the cold weather, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out.